Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Sport Federation TV, where we chat about sport in the Western Cape, our various codes, sport codes in the province. And tonight we've got a nice full show for you. We're going to take a look at what's happening with the dance sport. We're going to catch up with the guys from Western Cape Judo. Baseball is back in studio with us. And of course we're going to bring you a repeat from last week. In studio with me now is Keenan McClune and Chantal Leroux. Keenan, welcome, Sport Federation TV, first time for you?
Yes, first time. Thank you for having me.
And Chantal, also first time?
It's my first time, yes.
All right, guys, we're talking to you tonight about Western Cape dance sport. Keenan, your code, your speciality is, of course, ballroom and Latin dancing.
Correct, yes.
Yeah, how long have you been dancing?
For 19 years this year. I started in 2005 at the age of 9.
2005 at the age of 9. So you were, what, 2 years old at the time? Chantal and yourself also?
Also started in 2019, and I started at the age of 12.
And what made you start? What is it that got you started with dancing?
So I live in Paulsmoor on the premises, and one of the warden's kids, he actually started dancing there. And a friend of mine said, come, let's go and check it out. And I went, and that's where I started.
Oh, really? And then it just, and what, Keenan, with you, what made you start dancing?
Well, my parents actually danced, well,
Yeah.
socially. I think my dad competed a few years ago before I was born with my aunt. But I think my mom was actually pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
And that's how I got the feel for dancing.
And that's how it got started?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right, so you're one of a few people who's actually started dancing before birth.
Yeah.
Okay, that's impressive, very impressive. You know, we break records in the Western Cape all the time. So your passion for dancing, though, like, at which stage did you know? Did you know, for example, Chantal? Because it's fine when you're starting off and you're young and you're just dancing because it's extra activity and so on, but at which stage did you know this is for me?
So I started in school with ballet, and then when the dance instructor says turn once, I turned 10 times, and then I realized ballet is too slow for me. Then I wanted to do hip hop, and then once I set foot at that first practice session, I just knew that this was it.
And for you, Keenan, also, like, at which stage did you know this is, because you're now not only a competitor, you're a teacher as well.
Yeah. I think I always knew, even like I always wanted to make this my career in terms of teaching and competing, but obviously my parents were like, no, it's just a hobby. Dancing won't pay the bills, but I said, I'll show you guys. So I'm very happy with my choices and that.
Dance sport has gotten like really big. I mean, you're now Dancing with the Stars, obviously that's, but even long before that, dancing, a massive sport, thousands of people doing dance sport, all these different codes every week. I mean, when you say, you know, can it pay the bills, it obviously is a very competitive industry now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that, have you guys noticed that?
Yes, no, it is. And I think all dance styles is growing quite a bit, not just ballroom and Latin.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys are competing in, Chantal, did you say it is the Dance 10 competition?
Yeah, the World 10 dance.
So you guys have got your provincial colours at a Western Cape level already. I see you proudly wearing it, as I'm also wearing representing the province today. You've got your provincial colours, you've got your national colours, and now you're off to, is it Bratislava?
Yes, in Slovakia.
So what happens there?
So yeah, we're gonna dance, compete in the 10 dance. So we don't know what's.
What is the 10 dance? How does that work? Is it 10 people only, or is it 10 countries? Or?
So it's the 10 dance world championships, meaning it's both ballroom and Latin. So you compete in both disciplines, and then that's how you will get your placing based on both styles.
Yeah.
Not just ballroom or Latin, but combined ballroom and Latin.
And each style is 5 dances.
Yeah.
So each ballroom has 5 dances, Latin's 5 dances.
All right, so you've got to do 5 styles of Latin and 5 styles dance in ballroom.
Yes.
So how do you prepare for that?
In training or?
Yeah, in training. Like, how do you get ready for that? Because you remember 10 different routines.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think dancing dancing together for 6 years, we basically just stick to what works for us.
Yeah.
And then we just rehearse.
In terms of preparing for the World Championships, you have to know your routines very well.
Yeah.
You have to know what's required. You have to obviously know what the adjudicators are looking for. You have to make sure that you have managed to work through the criteria of what's expected at that level. Because I mean, we're going up against the world's best, and it's only like a select few that would compete in this competition as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So for us, it's just rehearsing all the time as much as we can. We see our coaches, we go to group training, train our own, and stick to a diet as well.
Stick to the diet. Yeah, yeah. No sugar, no carbs. So is that part of the daily stress? Is like managing your food, managing your sleep, all of that high performance? Is that where it's at now? Dancing's at a high performance level.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's always been actually. I mean, to get through that 5 dances alone, you have to be super fit.
The other side that we don't talk about often is the sports psychology side of things, the stress that goes with it that many people don't know about, the thoughts, because when you're competing like this, you're very much alone, and you've got to think about, while you're still training, you've got to think about your family, and you've got to think about all your finances. Do you guys have a chance to try and talk to each other, to share the load, so to speak?
You know, when we actually experience that is when we're actually away for dancing. Like on the plane, traveling, like in the hotel, when we actually have some downtime, then we'll chat about other things and say, like, sure, we have like a busy schedule ahead of us, like it's never ending. It's
well,
constantly.
It doesn't look to me at all that you guys have considered it before you get on the plane, but I think from my side, I think that I can acknowledge, and I hope that the viewers that are watching right now acknowledge the fact that while you guys are training and preparing to represent South Africa, it's not as easy as it looks, and that the amount of stress that is going on behind the scenes is very difficult. So hats off to you guys, a massive amount of credit. Keenan, you teach kids and adults dancing, and Chantal, you teach kids also dancing. Both of you guys are going now. From a fundraising point of view, is this something that you guys have to do yourself as well, is get funds and sponsorship to get overseas?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a very stressful part as well, besides focusing on the training. So, yeah, we are looking for funding desperately.
Yeah. So
it's quite a penny.
If there's sponsors out there, if there are people looking for funding to support dance sport, is that something that they can get involved in? Can they get behind you guys?
Definitely.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
sure.
Yeah? So how do they do that then? If there's somebody's watching on the show right now and they go, well, I want to get behind Keenan and Chantal, they're going to the World Championships and they're representing Cape Town and Western Cape, how do they get a hold of you guys? Do they get a hold of Dance Sport Western Cape and jump on board?
They could.
Haven't thought about it really, have
Yeah,
we?
we have an Instagram page.
Yeah.
With the two of us,
Is that a good spot to go to?
Yeah, and that's...
We have a management team as well. AIM Talent Management,
Okay, all right.
They're on social media as well. Get in contact with them as well.
All right. Okay, so what comes next for you guys? You leave, I think you said you leave in the first week of June.
Yes.
All right, so you've got a little bit of time left. What are you going to focus on for the next 2 months? Preparation.
Yeah.
Training as much as we can.
Clothing done and just everything. So it's a lot.
Yeah, of course you guys got to think about music and clothing and things like that. It's a whole added challenge. Look, we're going to leave it at that. Chantal, congratulations on the selection. Congratulations on having the opportunity to go and fly the flag for South Africa, and we wish you the very best.
Thank you.
And Keenan, same to you.
Thank you very much.
Can't wait to see how you guys do, and lots of pictures and videos all the time.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
There we go, folks. Keenan and Chantal, of course, on their way to Bratislava for the World 10 Latin and Ballroom Championships, of course, representing Western Cape and South Africa. If you can get behind this team, then they've got an Instagram page, of course, but in the meantime, get a hold of the Western Cape Provincial Sport Confederation. You can reach out to us on the website, www.wcpsc.co.za, and we'll get in touch with Dance Sport and facilitate that. So please, if you are watching right now and you can support these guys that are going overseas, then reach out to us. We love the fact that we've got provincial athletes that are really putting their bodies on the line, putting their time on the line to go and represent South Africa and the Western Cape. We're super proud of them. We'll be back after the break. Don't go away.